Hey everyone, it's Grace from Grace Meets Globe. Today, I'm super excited to share some essential carry-on tips for 2024 that airlines won't tell you. Let's face it, nobody enjoys the airport baggage carousel game. I've been there, anxiously awaiting our luggage, hoping it wasn't sent to another continent. This is why mastering the art of the carry-on is essential for smooth and efficient travel. Knowing the latest carry-on rules is key. This helps you breeze through check-in and avoid those pesky, checked bag fees. This guide is your inside scoop on the sneaky carry-on rule changes airlines don't want you to know about. Let's dive in and make sure you're travel savvy for your next adventure. Sneaky changes. What airlines aren't telling you about 2024 carry-on rules. Hold on to your boarding passes, folks, because 2024 is bringing a wave of under-the-radar changes to carry-on rules. These changes aren't limited to budget airlines either. Even the bigger names in the sky are tightening their grip on what you can and can't bring on board. First up, we're seeing a trend toward stricter size restrictions. Airlines are cracking down on those oversized carry-on suitcases that could double as a small car. And don't think you can sneak by with a little extra weight either. Airlines are getting serious about enforcing weight limits too. They know you'll pay extra to check a bag if your carry-on doesn't meet the new standards. Sizing up the situation. New dimensions and weight limits to remember. Gone are the days of the Wild West of carry-on luggage, where size was more of a suggestion than a rule. Airlines are tightening the reins on dimensions, and those extra inches really do matter now. Many airlines have reduced their maximum allowable size for carry-on luggage. This means your old, trusty carry-on might suddenly be deemed too large. Before you even think about packing, head over to your airline's website and look for their updated carry-on size restrictions. Weight is another area where airlines are cracking down. Now, they're adding specific weight restrictions for carry-on luggage. To avoid any surprises at the airport, invest in a lightweight suitcase. Out with the old, in with the banned. Surprising new prohibited items. You know the drill. No liquids over 3.4 ounces. Sharp objects are a no-go, and leave the fireworks at home. But 2024 is introducing a new wave of unexpected items on the banned from carry-on list. These aren't your typical weapons or hazardous materials. We're talking about everyday items that might surprise you. For example, some airlines are now restricting the number of electronics you can carry on. This includes items like laptops, tablets, and cameras. Another surprising addition to the prohibited items list is certain types of food. Some airlines are cracking down on foods that are considered messy or strong-smelling. So, what's the takeaway here? Don't assume that just because you could bring something on board last year, you can do the same this year. Airlines are constantly updating their prohibited items list. Section 5. Decoding the airline hustle. Why all these carry-on changes? On the surface, airlines will tell you that these stricter carry-on rules are all about safety and efficiency. And while there's some truth to that, let's be real. There's a financial incentive for airlines to crack down on carry-on luggage. It's no secret that airlines are in the business of making money. And one of the easiest ways to do that is by charging for checked bags. Think about it. The more passengers they can get to check their bags, the more revenue they generate. But it's not just about the money. Stricter carry-on rules also help airlines streamline the boarding process and reduce delays. Section 6. Pack like a pro. Expert. Tips to ace the carry-on game in 2024. Don't let these new carry-on rules dampen your travel spirits. With a little planning and some savvy packing strategies, you can conquer even the strictest of airline regulations. Here are a few expert tips to help you pack like a pro and breeze through airport security. 1. Consider ditching the rolling suitcase altogether and opt for a travel backpack instead. Backpacks are versatile. They often offer multiple compartments for organization. Plus, they fit easily under the seat in front of you, freeing up overhead bin space. 2. These little fabric squares are a game changer for organization and maximizing space. Use packing cubes to compress your clothing and keep everything tidy within your bag. 3. Instead of packing bulky sweaters and jackets, opt for layers. Think lightweight shirts, thin sweaters, and a packable down jacket. Section 7. Beyond the basics. Navigating carry-on rules for special items. Traveling with special items such as medications, baby gear, or musical instruments can be a bit trickier when it comes to carry-on rules. However, with a little preparation and communication, you can ensure a smooth journey for both you and your valuable belongings. For medications, it's essential to keep them in their original packaging with clearly marked prescription labels. If you're carrying liquid medications exceeding the standard 3.4-ounce limit, notify airport security personnel during the screening process. Traveling with infants and toddlers comes with its own set of challenges and requires careful consideration of carry-on rules for baby gear. Most airlines allow you to bring a diaper bag in addition to your standard carry-on allowance. Musicians traveling with instruments might need to purchase an extra seat to accommodate their precious cargo. Contact your airline in advance to inquire about their specific policies and procedures for transporting musical instruments. Section 8. Double check before you. Jet Set. Resources for stress-free packing. In the world of ever-changing carry-on rules, staying informed is crucial for a stress-free travel experience. Your first and most reliable source of information is the airline's website. Head over to the baggage or carry-on section of their site to find the most up-to-date guidelines on size restrictions, weight limits, and prohibited items. Several apps and websites are dedicated to simplifying the packing process and ensuring you comply with airline regulations. These platforms provide comprehensive packing lists tailored to your destination, trip duration, and airline. By utilizing these resources and staying informed about the latest carry-on rules, you can pack with peace of mind and focus on enjoying your well-deserved trip. Section 9. Stay ahead of the curve. The last word on carry-on confidence. We covered a lot of ground here, folks. From sneaky new size restrictions to surprising additions to the prohibited items list. Staying ahead of the carry-on game can feel like a full-time job. But don't despair. Armed with the knowledge we've shared, you're well on your way to becoming a carry-on champion. Here's the bottom line. Airlines are constantly tweaking their carry-on policies, often without shouting it from the rooftops. But by staying informed, packing smart, and knowing your rights as a passenger, you can avoid those dreaded fees, breeze through security, and arrive at your destination relaxed and ready to explore. Safe travels, and may your carry-on always be light.